Okay, welcome to my channel Sudhir Biology. Today we study principle of inheritance and variation, that is chapter number 5, class 12th. So the inheritance principle of inheritance and variation. First point is genetics. Genetics, it is the branch of biology which deals the study of inheritance and variation of character from parents to offspring. First point, first word, there are two words in inheritance and variation. Now, inheritance is the process by which the characters are transferred from parents to offspring, from parent to progeny, right? During reproduction, characters are transferred from parents to progeny is called as inheritance. Now, the variation, as we know, this all offsprings are slightly vary from the parents. This is called as variation. They are that means the degree by which the progeny are different from the parents. They are slightly different from the parents. Now, the Mendel's law of inheritance. Now, Mendel's conduct the experiment on the garden pea. Gregor John Mendel is the father of genetics because he was conduct the experiment. He was the first person who conduct the experiment on the basis of genetics. So that's why he was awarded as father of genetics. He conduct the hybridization experiment on the pea plant, and near about he tried all the experiment up to near about 7 year on the pea plant. Mendel conduct the artificial pollination. What do you mean by artificial pollination? That means the pea plant have the capacity to self pollinate, but Mendel uh, conduct the cross pollination by the emasculation. Before the maturation of anther, he removed the anther from the flower, that is called as emasculation. That's why he easily conduct the cross pollination. A true breeding line is one that, having undergone continuous self pollination for several generations, means those plant in between those plant who select, they can be self pollinated from one generation to next generation. There are so many generation continue 1 to 7 generation, like they can self pollinated. Now Mendel select the 14 true breed pea plant. That means 7 plus 7, 14 plants he select for the, that means 7 pair plants which are true, and among them he conduct the cross pollination according to containing consideration of one contrasting character, means remaining 6 character are similar and one character is contrast character. Now the characteristics of the pea plant, how this is the reason how the Mendel success in his experiment, because he luckily select the Pisum sativum pea plant. That is, Pisum sativum is botanical name of pea plant. Number one, flowers of pea plant are hermaphrodite, bisexual. That means gynoecium and androecium both are present in the flower. In other words, pistils and stamens are present in the same flower. That's why they are bisexual flower. They are easily self-pollinated. Flowers are capable of self-fertilization, which can help to obtain constant traits. Means when they are self-pollinated, their pure character is constant from one generation to next generation. There is no mixing. Number third, cross pollination can also be achieved according to need. If we need, then we can cross pollinate these flowers, because anther can remove before maturation, and then they can easily cross pollinated. Number 4, easy hybridized, easily cross breeding artificially, because they are handled. They can be artificially hybridized, cross fertilized. Plants easy to cultivate, that means the plant are also easily cultivate. They may be easily cultivate in kitchen garden, as well as they may be cultivated into the research center, in farmer field, and as well as they are also cultivated in kitchen garden. It is annually only one season is required. That means the plant is complete its life cycle within one season, within 1 year, right? That means from germination to flowering and fruiting, all process is completed into within 1 year. And last one most important point, these plant having 7 contrasting characters. There is a because they have the 7 contrasting character, and plant have less very short lifespan, that is it complete within one season, so we can study many generation of the plant for the study point of views. Now the 7 contrasting characters, which that is number one, height of the plant. Number one character, height of the plant, that is height of stem. You can see height of stem. This is the tall plant and this is short plant. It is also called as dwarf plant, right? Then next character is contrasting character is position of flower. In this flower you can see flower as present on the top of the plant, that is called as terminal position. And in this plant flower are present on the axis of plant. Different branches in between the axis they are present, they are not present on the top. Third character is a color of flower, color of fruit, that is yellow fruit and green fruit. Then the form of fruit, they are smooth or full fruit and constricted fruit. Then color of flower, white color and purple color. Then color of seed, yellow seed and green seed. Then shape of the seed, this is the round seed, and here is a constricted seed, that is a wrinkled seed. It is also called as wrinkled seeds. These are same characters: tall, dwarf, violet, white flower, position of flower, axial and terminal, shape of pod, inflated and constricted, pod color, green, yellow, shape of seed, rounded and wrinkled, and seed color, yellow and green. Now, Mendel's performed 3 law of inheritance, or you can say principle of inheritance. Law of inheritance, there are 3 laws. Number one, law of dominance. That means in this law we can see the dominant character are transferred. Only dominant character is transferred. And law of segregation. In this we can see both characters are segregate. Law of independent assortment. Third law is law of independent assortment. And we to come to on the some specific term that is homozygous. You can see capital T or small t, these are homozygous. This is the dominant character, this is the dominant, and small t is the recessive character. Recessive, right? Dominant character and recessive character. The TT is symbolic of genetic material, that is a chromosome, right? Capital T, that is a dominant chromosome, a pair of chromosome or a set of chromosome. You can see diploid set of chromosome, right? And here you can see heterozygous. In this case you can see heterozygous. That means one is capital T and one is small t. This is heterozygous. If both small t or both capital T, then it is called as homozygous. Means 2n having TT, that is 2n. If single T, then it is n haploid, right? Genotype means that is genetic material. You can say that is a chromosome. According to Mendel, these are factors. That is either plant having capital T, or plant having hybrid, one capital T, one small t, or plant have dwarf or small, that is both small t. One more, phenotype. Phenotype means physical phenotypic appearance, external appearance. That it is morphologically appearance. Phenotype indicate the morphologically. That means external appearance. A plant is tall, either tall or dwarf, means plant either externally appear as tall or dwarf. Similarly, the either seeds are round or wrinkled. Then term is dominant. Dominant means in F1 generation, those characters which are appear in F1 generation are called as dominant character. Right? In F1 generation, those characters which are appear in F1 generation, that is called as dominant character. And in F1 generation, recessive character are hidden or suppressed. Right? For example, you can see, suppose this is the line, and when we another line, first line is hidden but I cannot remove, so that means recessive character does not finish, it is only hidden in F1 generation, it is hidden in F1 generation. Right? F1 generation, when we cross plant, then after that F1 generation is produced, in which the dominant character is appear according to this term.